G'day there, Glenn Smith here from Your Next Car in Officer, and what I'll do today is take you for a quick walk around tour of our 2020 Mazda BT-50 in an XT freestyle cab, which is the extra cab or super cab, whichever way you want to explain it. Our vehicle is a little bit different. It does have a Tradesman body on the rear and also does have that pop-up tent section, which you'll see as I walk you through the video. So best of both worlds, you can work out of this and also travel with this one as well. Also another rare option, being in manual, they don't come up very often in manual, so we don't think this one will last long, purely for age, Ks and condition, and also being a manual transmission as well. So I'll start from the driver's door, work our way right around the outside of the vehicle. I'll take you inside the Tradesman body as well. And again, that tent section just folds up and folds down. So you'll see there's two hinges on the other side. So one hinge on one side, which maybe you can see there, hopefully one hinge there, one on the other side. And that whole unit just pulls completely down like a flap or a door as such, and that just folds down completely flat on the top of that Tradesman body. So really good option, well thought of as well. So if you are going to travel, this will do best of both worlds. So starting from the driver's door and your super cab section, so your extra cab or your freestyle cab, really clean condition. You will see it's got a set of weather shields and does have window tint fitted on the vehicle as well. So really clean condition on that paintwork. Door handle and mirror sculpt's in great condition. Sorry, it's a little bit wet this morning. We've had some inclement weather in the last couple of days, but I've just given it a quick wipe down so we can quickly do the video this morning. But as you'll see, driver's seat, really clean condition all the way through, so no tears or splits in the cloth interior. Does have a set of genuine BT-50 mats. It does have your throttle control as well, so all these will be listed on the website for all the extras that the utility does have. Being the extra cab, the suicide door style, your handle will open your rear door, or your extra cab door, freestyle cab door is just here. So that handle will just open. Again, your door card back on that side, so no damage on the door card. Really clean throughout. In the back section, again, presents very, very well. I'm tipping the previous owner used this more of a camper, to be honest. It's hasn't had a hard life, so I'm tipping that would have been used more for storage in that back section. Coming back to your door card back on that driver's side, again, really clean condition. Again, no damage to note. And I will take you through the interior once we head around the utility on the exterior to start the ball rolling. So shutting both of those doors, really good option there with the extra cab. Gives you that extra tray length space as well, so really handy. Coming down to your front guard on that driver's side, really clean condition. No damage to note. Does have a nice set of wall peaks, Falken wall peaks, all-terrain tyres, front and rear, so really good quality tyres on the front end as well. So this one's really been fitted out and ready to go. Set of nice driving lights and also your Ironman steel bull bar. Again, I apologise, a little bit of water there, but no damage on that bull bar whatsoever. Really clean condition all the way through. And then heading up to your bonnet section, again, paintwork is absolutely phenomenal. Very, very clean all the way through. Coming on the passenger side, down to your front guard and your tyre on the front end and your alloy wheel. So really clean condition at front guard area. Again, down to your wall peaks. Plenty of tread left on those. Alloy wheels in great condition as well. Heading on the passenger side, again, you see you've got your weather shield, window tint, very, very clean condition. You'll see our blow man in the background there, reflecting off the window there, so it shows you how clean this utility is. All the way down the front door, down to your extra cab section, or your super cab, or your freestyle cab, whichever way you call it. Again, presents really, really well. Let's open that driver's door, take you through the interior as well. So door card, just on that passenger front door. Again, your Mazda BT-50 genuine floor mats. Your cloth interior, again, great condition, no tears or splits in their cloth interior, so very, very clean all the way through. And then again, to open your extra cab door or your freestyle cab door, just your handle just here. Again, door card back on that side. Again, very, very clean condition. No damage to note whatsoever. And in the back section, again, no damage whatsoever, so really clean condition of this utility. Beautiful. So we'll shut that door there. So coming back to the back section, it does have an alloy tray with your body on the rear. It does have a set of Tradesman roof rack, so really handy. That tent section can go up and won't impede that roof rack. But again, if you've got stuff on the roof like ladder racks and such, that won't lift up. So a really handy option. Like I said, if you're going to travel around Australia, this one has got the best both worlds. So you can still work and then travel at the same time. So plenty of room in the back section. Your body's in great condition. Again, your wall peak on the rear end in great condition as well. You do have your plug outlet here, so really handy for camping and such to give you power. I won't open that side door. That does actually open, but I've opened the rear tailgate. It's pretty open, hard to open just one-handed, but that section, actually, I'll try and do it one-handed if I can. If not, I apologise. There we go, I've got it. Oh, bit of manly skills there. So I've opened that side up. Again, internally, I'm tipping the previous client might have had the battery in the internally. If they've taken the spare battery out, it does have your shelving there. Hopefully you can see from here your tent section at the top, so plenty of room to kind of get up and down. And if you want to change, I'm tipping the bed scenario would have been on the floor here. The previous client does have some carpet flooring there, but again, you can use it as a work ute, then take all your work items out, slide a mattress in there, and you've got your tent. So really handy to have. But I don't know whether you can see from up there or not. You'll see that bit of rope there. That's how you pull that tent section down, or you can do it from outside as well. So really handy, and that section there is your little window on the side. But really handy if you are going to travel around Australia and work all the way around. This is a great option as well. Coming back to your rear section, so your alloy tray rear tailgate will open, and then that tailgate of the body will open. Again, best of both worlds if you're going to work, and then to shut your door. Again, I'll try and do this one again if I can. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. That one I can, beautiful. And you'll see back to your Tradesman body. Really handy option. Bit of minor wear on there on the section. So I'm tipping the previous owners had some storage behind that, so maybe some petrol tanks or gas bottles in the rear section. And you'll see that secondary hinge there to bring that roof down of the tent section or the body. So really ingenious what they've done. So I'm tipping they've travelled all around Australia and worked all the way through. Coming back to your rear section, again, that tailgate. Again, LA tailgate. I'll try and shut that one-handed if I can. So your tailgate will shut, so it presents very, very well. So like I said, that tailgate will have to be open to open that rear door section here, because it'll impede on that tailgate as you kind of lift that section up. Coming on the driver's side, you do have your lower toolbox. I think they have one on the passenger side as well. So your lower toolbox on each section. Again, your trays and bodies in great condition. And as you'll see, it won't impede your roof rack. As long as you haven't got the items like ladders and such, that will lift up really well. But again, you can take the ladders up if you are going to stop, if you're travelling all the way through. You'll see the body's got a little bit of excess water from where I've wiped it down this morning. Again, I'll try and open that body one-handed if I can. Yep, I've done it. I've had my Wheaties today, so really handy. Again, a great Tradesman body. And then hopefully I can do inside here as well, just your roof mount, which lifts up and lifts down. So really handy option to have. Has been really well thought of. So just a great option to have if you are going to travel all the way around Australia. All right, let's jump inside the ute. We'll start up the ute. We'll tell you exact kilometres and tell you the condition internally as well. So I'll jump inside the ute. I'll grab the car key quickly. I'll hop in the ute. All right. We'll start this ute up. Sorry guys, normally I've got the keys in ignition, but I forgot to put the key in ignition before we hopped in. So I'll just start the utility up. So great condition, as you'll see as I take you through the video itself. So current kilometres as we speak is 132,804. So they're current kilometres the ute has travelled as of today. Coming back to your steering wheel, you do have your volume controls on your left hand side. I'll turn the radio back on. Your volume controls, and of course the radio is nice and loud. I'll turn him down, sorry guys. So you'll see your volume control just works off your steering wheel, just left hand side. Your Bluetooth buttons to your left hand side as well. Over to your right is your cruise control. Through to your centre is your standard AM FM radio. I'll just check if it does have reverse. Yeah, I'm thinking it does. Reverse sensors and also reverse camera. So really nice system, and that's Bluetooth compatible as well. Coming beneath that is your air conditioning and heating. Sorry about the dust there guys, just from the outside air. Air conditioning and heating. Your 4x4 dial here, USB port and 12 volt plug. And then coming back to show you, it is a 6-speed manual, nice and easy to use. So to engage reverse, just a little lever underneath the gear knob here. So to lift that up, pop him into reverse by selecting that. And then to engage first, is just pushing it across without using that little lever on the bottom. So nice and easy. You can only get in reverse by lifting that lever just there. Coming back beneath that is your dual cup holders, but as you see, really clean condition. Well thought of utility. Best thing being a manual, so they don't come up very often in a manual and an extra cab, so or a freestyle cab. So really good value for money. Perfect for that budding tradie who's going to travel. Great option, best of both worlds, and does present very, very well. So if you have any other questions in relation to this ute or anything else we have in stock here at Your Next Car and Officer, please don't hesitate to give us a call here at the dealership. You can either speak to Andrew, Scott or Glenn. We'll all be here to look after you very, very well. But as you see, great condition, ready for that budding tradie 2020 Mazda BT-50 in an XT freestyle cab. Thanks again for watching, and hopefully we found the right ute for you. Have a great day.